up, buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Goddess Café Terrace chapter 60. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I am just a one woman, and down there is my little kitty operation, struggling to keep a roof over our heads, praying to the anime and manga gods that we're not going to start off year 33 homeless and sleeping on the streets. And yeah, my 30s have been bad enough as it is. We don't need that shit. We don't need it to get any worse. Oh, God. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, after what seemed like an eternity, we finally have an Ami arc. We're going to get to the bottom of this mystery of what is going down with the girl. So let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled An Unexpected Visitor. Damn, that food looks delicious. Wow, oh my god, this looks amazing. Hey, what are you guys gonna eat first? Ooh. Wait, what? They seem kind of tense. So we all agree that we should reserve the family bath and let Hayato-kun go in on his own then? I doubt he'd agree to go in with any of us if we invited him anyway. Yeah? Huh? If we just head in afterwards, well, he'd probably panic, but I don't think he'd run. Oh, this is a type of fish called a green eye. Wow, it looks great. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to be a little aggressive despite how he looks. He's actually a bit of a pushover. Also, we're not middle schoolers anymore, so let's not try and get in each other's way. Can we all agree to let the others go in without any tricks? Right, a single booking is for 30 minutes, so let's swap out every 10. I don't disagree, but we need to at least set some boundaries. Should we just each decide that for ourselves and see how it goes? But if we did that, the turnover would turn a whole lot more. Yeah, true. If Hayato-kun's a beef, then it might not even take 10 minutes for him to beef. If he's beef on top, then going in later is a severe disadvantage, right, kitties? What are you doing? We're so silly. That said, if he's beef, going in later might actually be better. I see, it's a gamble then. Wait, I couldn't do that. Why don't we all go in together then? We're family, right? That means it's okay. Get a hold of yourselves. Don't get all worked up just because we're on a trip. Will you guys ever just be quiet? Good question, kitty. You are a loudmouth, especially early in the morning, when you want to play fetch at like 4 in the morning. You silly cat. You should see this one. He just comes up, he just wakes me up with his meow. I don't need an alarm clock with this cat. He'll wake me up at like, not just 4, at 3 in the morning, demanding fetch. I swear. Come here. Come here, fuss budget. Yeah, I'm snitching on you. See, here he is. Here's the fuss budget. Say hi, cat. Yeah. You know I'm snitching on you. You have to deal with it, Mr. Man. He's like, yeah, I have to deal with it. Because I am just a kitty. Oh, look at that. He knows he has to deal with it. He knows, because he's a cat. Not just any cat, he's my cat. There's Ami with the glasses. Ami, are you sure nothing's wrong? I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner, but there is someone here claiming to be your acquaintance. Huh? Acquaintance? Ami-chan, you couldn't let me know you were back home. I heard from Kawabe-san that someone who looked just like you was staying here. My, I believe this is the first time we have met. I'm sure Grandma wants to see you too. Does that mean she's better now? Huh? No. She not better. Right, Kitty? Grandma not better. Irini-chan, you liar! I told you I wasn't coming back until she was better! Ami-chan what's wrong? She lost her parents to an accident when she was young. Oh, just like Hayato. The only family she had was her grandma. Shortly after the accident, her grandma started working at a so-called family home, raising and taking care of kids with difficult circumstances. She took care of me while I was a student too, and so I helped out there until recently. Grandma used to work at a live-in shop in Tokyo when she was young. She'd tell us about how much fun she'd had living with her colleagues and how they were basically family. That might have been why she started working at the family home, to make Ami-chan feel like she wasn't alone. I see, she's the same as me. No, you could say she had it worse. So is Ami-chan's grandma unwell? She said something about not coming back until she was better. Wouldn't that make her want to come back quicker? When she came back in March, it gave her quite a shock. Grandma, I'm back! Grandma? My, who could that be? Huh, my bad, it's me, Ami. Whose family are you from? Oh. It's dementia. Oh, no. Yeah. If you've had grandparents that have suffered from dementia, or like grandaunts, granduncles, whatever, it is the worst thing to watch someone go through. It really is. My my grandma had a stroke, and then she had dementia because of the stroke. It was really hard on my dad and my uncle and my aunt, especially my uncle. But I at least did get to see her though. And then my great aunt was in her 90s though when she passed away. I think like mid 90s, and she had dementia as well. I got to talk to her a few times. But keep in mind, my family lives on the East Coast. Majority of them do. Hey, Haiichi. What is it? Mind if I sleep next to you? Dude, Ami is... I love you, Ami. I know this is little sister shit, okay? Do what you want. So I'm guessing Yuri Nii-chan, told you? Yeah. She said your grandma wasn't in any state to take care of kids anymore. And it'd be dangerous to leave her home alone, so she's in a care home now. Well, yeah, she has dementia. But they'll find a cure soon, right? No. Huh? She can just take it and be back to normal, right? And then she'll remember me? Nope. Well, it's not impossible. Then I'm not going back until she does. The grandma there now is just a fake, so I'm not talking to her. I see, it's your life. You're free to do as you like. Yeah. Oh, just so you know, huh? I've always regretted not going to see my grandma while she was still around. Anyway, good night. Yeah. Words drawn from bitter experience. What will Ami do with this knowledge? I understand this because I didn't get to see any of my grandparents while they were still around. My maternal grandparents are a different story. My maternal grandparents were it was mainly my grandpa. He was such a prick. He was very, very strict and he was a very, very strict conservative Jew, like more on the Orthodox kind of side of things. So yeah, it's very complicated with him. I've only seen him a few times. I only saw him a few times in my life. On my dad's side, I did get to see at least see my I did get to see my great aunt before she passed away. And I'm just thinking about this now because this is really hitting me. Um, I found out that my my step aunt, thank God you were on my lap, kitty. I found out over the past week that my step aunt passed away from cancer. So it's like that's why it's kind of hitting me because just thinking about relatives and stuff. It's not dementia or anything like that. It's cancer. It's breast cancer, but still, it's like. But anyway, let me get back to the topic because I don't want to get emotional. I shouldn't be emotional about this. But my one of my mom's really good family friends, she lost her husband less than a couple of years ago. Yeah, a little over a couple of years ago now to dementia, and it was the hardest thing. She was with him for a very long time. It was the hardest thing to watch. It really was. And if you've ever had, again, as I said, if you've ever seen someone, whether it's been a family member or like a family friend or whatever, if you've seen someone succumb to dementia, it is so hard. I have actually found out that one of my uh great aunts who was close to 100, she well, my great uncle's still alive, but her uh she was succumbing to dementia, and her husband, my great uncle, just it was really hard on him because she didn't recognize who he was, and it was the hardest thing in the world. Can you imagine being with the person that you love for so long, and they just don't recognize who you are? Heartbreaking as hell. So yeah, I can understand what Ami is dealing with. I can, but she's going to have to face it. She has to. She's going to have to deal with it. It's kind of like with what. Well, it's not dementia in PPPPPP's case, but like it's the situation's kind of making me think of Fanta a little bit in PPPPPP, where he just doesn't want to face that his mom is dying. That's kind of what it's making me think of in a way, if that makes sense. But I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to this. I feel so bad for Ami, but it's really interesting that Ami's grandmother did that. Yeah, yeah. Hayato and Ami do have a little bit in common, but it feels more. It just really solidifies that like brother sister bond for me. It does. I don't think it's anything more or anything less than a brother sister bond. I'm really curious what you guys think. I feel so bad for Ami. I do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Goddess Café Terrace content, a few ways you can do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.